Okay guys, let's be serious. Most men stick to the same 2 to 3 positions and wonder why things feel predictable. So their fix is to Google different positions to try to switch things up, which usually leads you into doing some type of acrobatics in the bedroom that you and your partner both cannot perform. The truth is, it's about using the right positions in the right way to maximize her pleasure and your pleasure. And chances are is that at least one of these 3 positions that I'm gonna be teaching you today is already in your rotation. You're just missing the target. Now, the 3 positions that I'm gonna be giving you today are not just backed up by anatomy, but they're backed up by arousal and her experience. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you won't just know what positions to put her in, but the exact tweaks to take you from basic to an unforgettable lover. Trust me, she will thank you later. By the way, if you guys want to learn dozens of more positions and techniques that go way beyond this video, you need to check out Beducated. They're like the ultimate sex education platform that kind of works like Netflix, but it's my go-to platform to recommend men to go to when they are trying to learn how to do woman's pleasure. And I'll drop my discount link down below because it saves you 40% off the whole year. Anywho, let's roll into our first position, which is doggy style, an all-time favorite for many of us. However, most men are doing this position wrong, because the reality is doggy is a classic, but most men just put you on all fours and pound away from behind. And really, you guys are just like hoping for the best, and you're kind of being selfish lovers in this moment. So we're gonna make it even better. We're gonna take a pillow and we're gonna put it underneath her hips. So it's almost like she's a face down, a booty up. Technically, it still counts as on all fours. However, this puts her pelvis at an angle where you can actually insert going down, which is going to hammer her G-zone consistently. And if you do this, you are in a splash zone. So if you're doing it right, there is a good chance that you are gonna get the waterworks. So if you do not have a squirt blanket, I suggest putting down a towel for this one. Now, if you wanna make it even better, try grabbing her by the hips or putting one hand on her low back. And instead of doing in and out, you're actually gonna be doing almost like a grinding, scooping motion with your thrust. Remember, the G zone is only 1 to 2 inches inside. So shallowing is an amazing technique to use in this position, because if you're going for those deep strokes, there's a good chance that if your chick's not warm enough for this type of experience, it's gonna be really painful and she's gonna wanna get out of that position like ASAP Rocky. This is also the perfect position to add her hand in for extra play or even a little bit of a vibe. This can take this position from flat and basic to absolutely legendary. Now, this second position is a missionary, and I know, do not skip ahead because your missionary is lame and we are about to amp it up and make it so much better. Because missionary gets a bad rep, but it's only boring if you make it boring. You feel me? So not only are we gonna take her legs and place them on either shoulder or one shoulder or have her cross at the ankles, but we are gonna be lifting her booty up. We are hitting that angle. We are trying to go to where? We are trying to go to the G zone. And now when we are in missionary, her G zone is going to be up towards her belly button. So you're either gonna be holding her booty up so you can get those strokes, or you can take the easy route and place a pillow underneath it, because let's be serious, we need you to go for a while here. So you might get fatigued if you try to just carry her the whole way through. But when we switch this angle here, it's gonna create a deeper penetration and it's really gonna nail those pleasure zones. And there's also opportunity to play around with external stimulation, whisper dirty things into her ears, eye contact, kissing, making out. Ooh, you can amp this up. And like, I don't know, maybe like spit in her mouth if that's what she's into. One of my other favorite things to do in this position is have my partner come chest to chest with me, and I'll take my legs and wrap them around his lower back and butt. Now, I'm still having a pillow underneath my butt here, but instead of that thrusting in and out motion, we are doing like really intentional shallowing. This is a crazy. If you do this right, It will literally blow her mind, because not only are you getting the friction from your pubic bones rubbing together, which is amazing for us because I don't know, like 90% of women actually climax from external stimulation, if you know what I mean, on her bean. So this is a way that you can have dual stimulation going with your body and her body, and ooh, it's just so good. Now, position number 3 is girl on top, otherwise known as cowgirl. Now, this is an all-time favorite, especially if your girl is confident riding that D. Men love this move because it is hot to watch. And let's be serious, you don't really care what we look like up there. You just want to know and see that we are enthusiastic, that we are enjoying it, because let's be serious, this position is solely for us. We love it because we get to be in control, 1 of our O and 2 of you, boo. But the secret here is not bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. Although that can be really fun and really great for the male gaze, we like to throw that in sometimes. But I want you to encourage her to grind slow, back and forth in little circles and big circles. I like to think of A, B, C, D, drive those hips, swirl them around, and really encourage her to feel upon herself. Maybe you even put your hand on her breast, help her rock her hips and make contact. Show her so much love here, because it will just make her feel so much better. Words of affirmation, baby. Okay, do not underestimate the power of your words, your moans. Nobody likes a silent lover. No, dear. No, no, no. We also love this position because it's giving us what? Clitoral stimulation. Ooh, can I say that on here? It is giving us the bean stimulation as well as the G zone. So this is hammering 2 birds with 1 stone, giving us dual stimulation. And when you get a dual stimulation, oh, I'm telling you, legendary. Fucking legendary. Like I said, pro tip here, keep your hands on her hips and guide that rhythm. Tell her how good she feels. Your voice here is just as important as your body. Okay, now if you guys want to keep learning and you want to unlock deeper, more orgasmic pleasure, you can check out Beducated, where they have over 100 different courses literally on oral mastery, all the different kinks, literally anything you could ever think of. It is on that platform. Yes, sir, even sensual massage, because I know a lot of you have that inky ink, you know? But these classes aren't just taught by anybody. These are taught by the world's top sexperts. So my link's down below. It will give you 40% off the whole year. So honestly, if you are serious about being a better lover, this is one of the best resources out here. These 3 positions will actually drive her wild when you do them right. Do not underestimate me, pleasure baby. Anyways, I love community, so drop anything down below. Let me hear your thoughts, what positions you really like, any types of tweaks, toys, and stuff you like to add into it, any video you want to see more of, let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because that is literally how I build my community and how I learn more about you and be as better service to you. You know what I mean? But also you want to subscribe so you don't miss any other video, because I got no BS sex education, sex tips and tricks, you know, and you don't want to be missing those. All right, cheers, lover boys. I will see you next week for another episode.